Hey guys, Brady here, and this is my top 10 favorite movies of 2016. Um, so the warning, this is my opinion. Just because your favorite movie of the year isn't on this list doesn't mean I didn't like it. Doesn't mean I might have missed it or didn't get whatever. So yeah, that was the Kremlin song from Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol. But if So yeah, don't get your boner in a twist that your movie isn't on this list. It's my opinion. It's my list. So without further ado, and I didn't get to see everything. I actually skipped out on a lot of movies in November. I missed a lot of movies in November. I didn't see Fantastic Beasts. I didn't see Moana. I also missed out on a few in December. I didn't see Office Christmas Party. So I've missed this year is probably going to be a big year of catch up for me because once those movies are released to DVD, I'm going to Redbox or no, not fuck Redbox. I'm going to like Target or something and buying them. Like I'm going to possibly buy Moana, Allied, all those other movies, or maybe wait till Black Friday because they'll be cheap. But so yeah, I didn't get to see a lot of movies in November or October. I fucking skipped a lot and pissed about that because I really wanted to see some of those movies. So without further ado, let's start off with number 10. Number 10 is Sully. This movie, like when the trailer released for this movie, I was like, okay, this movie looks fantastic. I can't wait to see it. And then I saw it with my parents and we all loved it. I thought Sully was great. Tom Hanks, another phenomenal performance by him. This movie actually takes place a couple months before the event of Captain Phillips. Just think about that. This the plane crash happened in January 2009. The events of Captain Phillips happened in April 2009. So just a mere couple months. They should do a time movie. They should do a Tom Hanks cinematic universe. Just kidding, they shouldn't. Coming in at number 9. Now this is very low for a movie like this. But it's Captain America: Civil War. This is my favorite MCU movie. I thought the action was great in this movie. It's one of the best action you'll ever see in the MCU universe, or in the MCU movies. It's really hard hitting. We get a fucking garbage truck like flips over into like some toll booth type thing. That was fun to see. You see like the tires fly off and shit. That was pretty cool. Like I wonder if that was practical or CGI. Either way, pretty cool to see on the big screen. Number 8 is a movie I saw yesterday. Stars Denzel Washington. It's Fences. This was a big surprise. Like I wasn't really expecting much. I was like, oh, it's Denzel Washington. He's going to give a great performance. He's Denzel Washington. He's always going to give a good performance. But his performance in Fences was phenomenal. Every word he said was believable. Cinematography was also great in that movie. The script, everything was great in the movie. Uncle Gabriel is probably one of my favorite characters in the movie. He was a great supporting character. Just Denzel Washington, Viola Davis. Oh my God, she can act her ass off. Like I haven't seen too many movies. All I saw was probably like The Help, Suicide Squad, and this. That's probably all I've seen of Viola Davis. But holy shit, she is phenomenal in this movie. If you haven't seen Fences, go see Fences. And then at number 7, I didn't get to review this movie, but I did see it. I rented it from Redbox. It's Hell or High Water. This movie is probably the most realistic looking movie ever. I mean, it's not all Hollywoodized. Like when they go rob banks in this movie, they're not rolling up in like a Mustang and shit. They're using like really piece of shit cars, like really like old cars from like 2002. They're rolling up in like those kinds of cars up to like banks and like saying like give me your money and shit like that. I love the realism in this movie. The realism in Hell or High Water was great. It was fun to see. Jeff Bridges once again is incomprehensible at times, but yeah, I would actually see Hell or High Water again. Definitely really good. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Chris Pine was great. Ben Foster was great. Yeah, I love the realism in this movie. I love how realistic the movie felt. They didn't like I said, they didn't use like big cars. They use like really crappy. They're not beaten up or anything. They're just like very old cars. You could tell that this movie had a very tight budget. Number 6 is Deepwater Horizon. Um, I saw this movie. I saw this movie twice in theaters. I saw a screening for it, and then I saw it in IMAX with a few of my friends. And I love Deepwater Horizon. Um, Mark Wahlberg is an outstanding performance. Hopefully, he gets nominated for an Oscar. Although I heard if he's going to get nominated for an Oscar, it's either going to be this or Patriots Day. Patriots Day is another movie I want to see. Like, there's a few movies on here that came out this year that I didn't get to see that come out in like January. They're like the January releases, like Silence and Patriots Day. Those are the two big ones that I want to see that aren't out in Florida yet. So I'll have to wait. So those will probably be my 2016 video, a 2017 video, a whole 360 something days later. So yeah, Deepwater Horizon, phenomenal movie. One of the best disaster movies ever. I think. I wouldn't say it's my favorite disaster movie. I think for Cheese Factor, I love San Andreas a lot more. I don't know, just something about seeing buildings crumble to the ground just really excites me. It gets me a Moving on. Number 5, Star Wars Rogue One, or Rogue One is Star Wars story. I refuse to call it that. It sounds shitty. Disney, why'd you call it Rogue One or Star Wars story? It was good. It's good calling it Star Wars Rogue One, or yeah, they're even calling it Star Wars Anthology Rogue One. Just call it Star Wars Rogue One. That's what I'm calling it. That's what I'm going to label it as when I get it on Blu-ray. It's going to be right next to Star Wars Force Awakens on my shelf. It's going to be Star Wars Rogue One, and then the Force Awakens, and then after the Force Awakens, Star Wars Rogue One. Not Rogue One, a Star Wars story. We're going to be with my R's. No, I'm calling it Star Wars Rogue One. You could go fuck yourself, Disney. Number 4. Probably gonna get a little from this, but I really enjoyed this movie. I thought Ben Affleck gave a phenomenal performance in this movie. I'm of course talking about The Accountant. I mean, something about an autistic action hero was fun to see. Like, he played the role really well, and he didn't Hollywoodize the role or anything. He probably spent time with some people who had autism and got their mannerisms down to a T. Like, he played it perfectly, and his awkwardness with Anna Kendrick, that was funny. This movie was just really good. Like, I loved The Accountant. Like, I was surprised to see they got like a 51% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm like, how? This movie, it's directed by Gavin O'Connor, director of not Gavin O'Connor, Gavin O'Connor. I was thinking of Gavin Hood, director of X-Men Origins and Eye in the Sky. Gavin O'Connor, director of Warrior in Disney's Miracle. How did this get a 51? I'm not sure. This should be at like 85 at least. At least an 85. This movie is perfect. Like, I had nothing wrong with The Accountant. I loved every minute of that movie. I'll buy it on Blu-ray when it comes out. Coming in at number 3. I saw this movie in IMAX. It was phenomenal in IMAX. It was number 2 for a while until you'll know why it dropped. But 10 Cloverfield Lane. 10 Cloverfield Lane I was on the edge of my seat from start to finish. Like, as soon as she started figuring out about John Goodman's character, I was like at the edge of my seat. Like, me and my friend, we were just like looking at the screen with like anticipation, like waiting to see what's coming up next. What is John Goodman going to do to them next? That movie is the most suspenseful movie I have ever seen, and I love it. I can't wait for the God Particle. And in my what the fuck was that? In the my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2017, I said the God Particle stars John Boyega. I was wrong. It's David Oyelowo. They're both British black guys. That doesn't mean anything. But yeah, I was wrong, and I'm sorry. It's David Oyelowo, not John Boyega. John Boyega is doing another similar movie, I guess. But I was wrong. I'm sorry for being wrong. Coming in at number 2, Hacksaw Ridge. This probably has one of the most realistic graphic war scenes I've ever seen since Saving Private Ryan. Like, this movie is fantastic. Cinematography, the acting, that they captured the time period well. The violence is top notch. Like, if you like a good gory action war movie, go see Hacksaw Ridge. Although it's not really an action movie, it's more of a drama. But go see Hacksaw Ridge. It's really fun. It's an enjoyable movie if you like seeing people get their limbs blown apart. Although you guys probably do because you guys rave about how great Saving Private Ryan is. So this movie should be right up your alley. And coming in at number one, now I saw this movie with my family. I saw it with one of my sisters and then my parents. We had like a little movie night the week after my school ended, and we went to go see The Nice Guys. And this movie, like, I was expecting this movie. I wasn't really I was expecting like a buddy cop film. I wasn't expecting like a buddy cop comedy. But this movie would have you in stitches. I love Nice Guys. This is my favorite movie of the year. It's number one. If you haven't seen The Nice Guys, go see it. I got the Blu-ray for it. It was like $5 on Black Friday at Best Buy. I love The Nice Guys. Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling, they play well off each other. That's another movie I forgot to see, La La Land. I really want to see La La Land. I loved Whiplash. I thought Damien Chazelle did great with Whiplash, and he also wrote 10 Cloverfield Lane. And I'm kicking myself that I did not get to see La La Land. I want to see La La Land, but still, The Nice Guys, phenomenal buddy cop movie. It's a great throwback to like Lethal Weapon and shit like that. Like I said, Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling, they had great chemistry. The daughter in this movie was great. She was very helpful throughout the situations that they go through. This is just really good. Like, I don't see why this got like a good time and alcohol required from Jeremy Jahns. It's his opinion. I respect his opinion, but I don't understand why though. But whatever. So that's my top 10 my top 10 favorite movies of 2016. Share your top 10s in the comments below. Tell me what your list is. Was my list good? Was it bad? I know Captain America: Civil War is far down on the list, so people flipped out that Captain America: Civil War is high on other people's lists. So the fact that I have it low, is that good for you guys? I didn't do that for you guys. I did it because I did it for me. It just happened that it was number 9. But once again, this is my opinion. If you don't like it, then don't say, "Oh, your list sucks." Unsubscribe. Comment on Hulk Fans video. Peace.